my name is Anushka Mukherjee. I am from India. I have done my undergraduate in mechanical engineering in India itself. I have worked for 2 years with Mercedes-Benz Research and Development India, and I actually chose to do my masters in the UK because I wanted to obviously upgrade my skills in terms of mechanical engineering, but I also wanted to gain an international experience in terms of the peers I study with or the kind of work environment that is around there. So since I was a child, I have actually always been interested in science and math, but I wasn't quite interested in chemistry. And mechanical engineering seemed like a very easy choice for me, because I think this mechanical engineering, being a very core engineering department or a core engineering field, is something that allows you to touch upon many different sectors within engineering. And I think mechanical engineering is one of the few fields that allows for the most interdisciplinary work approaches. And I think that was a very easy way for me to choose that, because I am still sort of looking for my niche area, and I have interest in quite a few different fields. And I think having chosen mechanical engineering allows me to be in connect with all of these other fields, which includes things like biomedical research or automotive industry or even the energy industry. So the highlight of my engineering experience has been the opportunity to work for an automotive company that stands for quality. As part of this experience, I had the opportunity to work and meet with people from different cultures and different ideologies in terms of mechanical engineering discipline as well. And this, as part of my professional experience, combined with my extracurricular activities from my undergraduate, provided me the opportunity to study my Masters in Advanced Mechanical Engineering at the University of Sheffield on my own merit. So University of Sheffield is one of the top universities for mechanical engineering, not only across the world, but also within the UK. And part of my reason for choosing the University of Sheffield was the course selection that it had to offer. I liked the opportunity of not having to select a specialization at the beginning itself. Instead, I was able to choose modules that allowed me to diversify my knowledge and choose modules such as dynamics, tribology, composites, and powertrain, which touches upon many different topics within mechanical engineering. And my goal for choosing this particular course of MSc Advanced Mechanical Engineering was because it's something I'm deeply interested in. So I think the important goal for me was to find a balance between what I enjoy and what I'm good at. And I can say that the University of Sheffield and this particular course has helped me move 2 steps towards the goal. So apart from my electives, a module that I particularly liked was a module called the Experiments and Valid Computer Models. It allowed us to study the experimental side of things as well as the analytical, computational, and theoretical side. What I enjoyed was the fact that I was able to study this in terms of solids, fluids, and dynamics, which contributed to a very all-round experience, all-round learning in terms of the mechanical engineering discipline. This not only helped me towards my overall knowledge gain, but also directly contributed to the progress of my thesis work. The Department of Mechanical Engineering at the University of Sheffield has put in the effort to ensure all-round development of a student by having additional modules such as technical communication and a professional development portfolio. These modules are something that add to the personality of the student outside of their technical understanding. This improves our communication skills. It helps us to build on our technical knowledge or the software portfolio that we have. I think that contributes to the fact that we're not only technically sound engineers, but we're also competent individuals to work in any industry that we go into. I have looked to grab every opportunity that has come my way, and part of that has involved being part of the student staff committee, where I represented the entire MSc cohort as an academic representative. Part of this experience involved me taking any issues and concerns from my peers and my colleagues back to the faculty and looking to solve it in the most optimum way possible. And the other side of it was gaining information, gaining experience in terms of the faculty side of things or the admin side of things that goes on behind making sure that students have the best possible learning experience. And this was a very new experience for me, as it involved a two-way knowledge, two-way learning. And apart from that, I am also currently working as an international student ambassador with the global engagement team at the University of Sheffield. This involves me talking to prospective students about the university life and life in Sheffield in general. But most importantly, it has allowed me to talk to prospective students about my particular course, which is the MSc Advanced Mechanical Engineering. So a unique thing about doing a master's in the UK is that most of these programs are one-year programs. So it has its pros and cons, of course. The pros is that it has allowed me to study the same amount of knowledge and gain the same amount of credits and still be able to go back into the industry much quicker than a master's in another country. But the other side of things is that being a one-year master's makes it a little bit hectic at times, and time management is very important in a scenario like this. So while it is something that we learn in our studies, while we learn in school, this is something that I think comes into application during the masters, and of course we improve on it as well. So that is something I would definitely tell to new students coming in for this course. Focus on the time management and you will be okay. So as a city, Sheffield is extremely student friendly, and this is because of the two universities that are here. This makes it very comfortable for any student from any part of the world to quite settle in easily, because there are students of many cultures. There are lots of options in terms of food and in terms of places to visit. For me particularly, Sheffield reminds me of home because of the particular weather and the sort of geography that it has. There's Peak District right outside Sheffield, which is a wonderful place to just go and absorb the beauty of nature. Apart from that, the Peace Gardens in Sheffield is one of my favorite spots to just hang out with friends or be there by myself. So being an international student has its own set of challenges, but the University of Sheffield does what it can at best to support the international students. Part of that is the system of personal tutors that we have here within the department. And these are our point of contact, where we can approach them for any academic issues, any administrative issues within the department, or even any personal issues that might come up. And apart from that, the Student Support Office has been always available for any kind of queries, either via email or by simply approaching them in the Student Support Office. My next steps in terms of my career growth are gaining an international experience in terms of the work I do and the people I meet. I have been able to achieve that through an academic experience at the University of Sheffield, and this is what I will take forward moving into the industry as well. Any student considering studying mechanical engineering here at the University of Sheffield, to them I would say, go for it.